I think that we came out of Greensboro really in the best shape that we could ever think we could. We were a little, 4x1 was a little scary. We handed off on the last exchange right at the end of the zone. It's typical, kids get excited, and, our anchor was a little early in taking off, but he slowed down enough, turned around and grabbed the stick before he got out of the zone, but then another university protested, and we had to wait 3 hours till they saw the film. And we were good. We knew we were good. We had seen it on our film. So we were pretty confident. But the good thing about it is we still ran 39-33, which if we hadn't had that little mishap there at the end, we think we could have been in the high 38, so which would have put us in the top 3. So we're confident in the 4x1 going in that we can make the finals and be a real force. I mean, we won the SEC championship, and that's as hard as winning in the NCAA, so we're right there. With that relay, the 4x4, we ran 3:02:10, and probably still had a lot more in the tank, and I think we did. And so both those relays were going into the national championships. In some people's minds, not as favorites, but in our minds, we can win it just as well as anybody else can, those 2 relays. And then we've got going in there with Tavares is ranked number 3 in the world right now. Dwight is ranked number 10 in the world. And O'Neal Wilder is ranked number 16 in the world. And I think that in the NCAA, I think we're 2nd, and maybe 5th in the 400, and then O'Neal's right there, right on the outside, maybe 10th. And so, we feel like we have some quality points there. Kendall May, who was an All-American 2 years ago, before he broke his leg last year. He's an All-American at 100 meters, so he's in the 100 meters. And so we've got enough firepower, enough bullets to do something. And we are comfortable with the fact we can be in the top 10 if we perform. Obviously, everybody's got to perform. And how far in the top 10 depends on other people and depends on how we do. But we feel good about it. Our women, I think, have been a real success story for the year. LaQuinta Aaron is ranked in the top 8 in the heptathlon. And I think she did that without a fabulous first day. She's really had a phenomenal second day. And I think if she does what she can do better on the first day, she could be up in there in the top 4 or 5. Jodie Ann Muir, a freshman, has just been phenomenal in the 400 meters. She's at number 3 ranked junior in the world out of Jamaica. And then her teammate, Crystal Wilson, dropped over a half a second off her personal best and made it in the 400. So I think in the end, anything can happen, and they can make the finals as well. And our 4x4 girls have just shattered all expectations that we've had of them. And even then, I think they've got a lot more in them. And of course, Wendy Copeland was the NCAA regional champion last year when we had a different format. She jumped 6:41, which I think is 21:10, or 21:7, I think is what she's jumped, or close to that in the long jump. So, we're going to nationals in the best shape we've been in on both sides. Obviously, when we scored those 10 points in 2003 and 2004, that's Tiffany winning the 1500 and setting the world on fire. But this is the best group of men and women that we've ever sent. And so, it comes down to, like I told them before, don't blink. And if they don't blink and they keep doing what they're doing, we've had as some people have said on the team, blessed year. We have Penn relays, SECs, and the NCAA first round. So we keep it up. We ran the fastest time in the 4x4. If they just scored if they just scored that division meet that we had, that first round meet, I figured out we had 48 points on the men's side. And if we can score in the 30s and maybe early 40s, we can be a medal trophy team, top of the trophy. So it's just a matter of getting it done.